fellow Leos. My name is Charlie. Welcome to the Flow Nook. I did a reading for you. I did a reading for you recently, but I didn't realize. I think I have a tendency to be kind of blunt, but I want to ask Spirit for some more advice for you regarding the month of October. So if you haven't seen that video, you can go ahead and check it out. I'll put a link to it in the description. Thank you, Leo, for tuning in. Okay, so this is just a recap of your general energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. So it seems you may be experiencing some kind of release from reality in which you feel stuck. You feel you don't want to wait for things to grow. We also got the Four of Swords that came out neutral, so just also some heavy, possibly heavy energy, or just that you're tired this month as we go into the fall, as we go internal. And a lot of back and forth between yes and maybe. I think in the previous reading I may have said yes and no, but of course I think it's just the back and forth itself that's the emphasis here. Of course it's different for each Leo, and the advice from Spirit here, we have the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So it may be time to walk away from something, an ideal or idealized vision that's no longer serving you. Time with yourself will really benefit you in this time, I think. Just reconnecting with yourself emotionally and mentally. Here you have the Ace of Swords. Your logics are... Yeah, so here I see, this is also about courage. And no one knows courage like Leo. So remember that, I think. This is sort of the sword of truth in a way. And you know your truth. You know, and you're living your truth in this time. The initial advice I had pulled for you, Leo, here I think it's a clarification for these two cards, is the Five of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So there may be a moving on that occurs in October that's in your advice. Because if you tell your heart, okay, I recently read this book, The Alchemist. That is a very good book and a very good spiritual book. When you Okay, your heart itself, it just does not want to feel pain. And you have to sometimes remind your heart that when it imagines pain, it's worse than the actual pain. And when you create this sort of truce with your own heart, it will help for the fog to lift, for ease to come in, for your receiving allowance to flow within you. It may even transform into this energy, the Queen of Wands, like a strong, honorable, feminine energy. I mean, even if you're a man, I don't care if you're a man. Everyone has masculine and feminine energies that they can lean into, and none is better or worse than the other. See, because you have a lot of people around you who love you, who honor you and respect you, just for who you are and what you bring to this world, how you activate your will, the way you do it, the way you are not apologetic, or I don't know, like for me, I used to over explain myself all the time. And then I noticed, like, oh, I don't have to do that. And I feel that that quality is very prevalent in you, Leo. You just know how to be yourself and honor and know your divinity. The last component of this advice here, the Eight of Wands, is just that you are closer than you think to transformation of your mental blockages. Sorry. Maybe that was not the right card. You are closer than you think to your goals, to your ambitions, and it seems like once you know how to move through this energy, this is what can be activated for you. That your flow is unlocked again. It's always been inside you. That feeling of you're almost at the milestone. You're almost at the thing you wanted. And that is good news. I just want to ask Spirit if there's anything else you should know. Okay, so I think this is maybe in what you don't see coming. We have the Hanged Man in reverse, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So you may be focusing a lot on your perspective. You may be surprised to find yourself where you do in conflict, or you see here we have a Hall of Victories. So you may find something that does not actually resonate with you. That may be a result of this kind of playing the martyr. So overall, you may not see this potential like betrayal, backstabbing, that you know how to react, you know how to defend yourself. It just maybe will end you up in a place where you reach the beginning of a new cycle. And I'm going to ask for some advice for what you don't see coming. So earlier we already pulled advice for just your general energy of October. Interesting. Okay. So what you actually may benefit from is not not harnessing like hard work or so here we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, don't get too caught up in working or not working. You know, finding balance may be beneficial, but you don't need to emphasize working or not working. You just need to focus on this first step of recovery from where you are. Here we also have the Justice card. So you may want to focus on justice. You may want to focus on balancing again the energies within you, mental, emotional, spiritual, and it even may be beneficial to just turn to your dreams and remember them. Remind yourself that they exist, because that's the first step to creating a new reality, creating what you want. For it to manifest, you will first have to dream it up and know that you want it. And sometimes I think the great thing about realizing in both meanings of the word, realizing and realizing, what part of that beauty is that once you know it, then you know the next thing after too. Otherwise it creates like stunts in our growth a little bit. Like, you don't have that problem now, Leo. It's actually, the truth will set you free. No, the truth is what will bring you to the next step in your life, in cultivating a space, a beautiful space that you deserve. And it could be physical space, mental space, emotional space, friendship, anything like that. But anyway, Leo, I hope this reading provided some value, and I hope it helped. Let me know what resonated or didn't resonate. And thank you for being here. And remember who you are.